Okay, this is Pastor George. We are doing the Generation Now Ride, and these are a series of videos about the equipment that we're using. And we're going to start with Jeff Valladine. Dr. Valladine is an organizer for the ride this year. He does this with Campus Crusade. But let you, Jeff, tell our folks what it is that we're doing here.
Well, traditionally, since I'm a campus pastor with Crew, I will take my alternative summer projects and lead discipleship bike rides across the United States. The context, this long bike ride, provides an ample opportunity to disciple young men, traditionally, in the faith, in the Christian faith. And so we get to work through reading our scriptures, talking about what it means to be a disciple. And this right here, this bike I have is part of the context. The ride itself is half of it, but this right here is the apparatus. Just like many tools of the trade, a bike for a bike tour is very, very important. And it's not just the bike, it's the equipment that goes along with the bike. So it's the whole envelope, the whole package. And so the first thing I'd like to just highlight is the bike itself. This right here is called by in the tour industry the Cadillac of bicycles, tour biking. It is made by Cannondale. I'm lucky and proud to have one of the last American-made, handmade frames that Cannondale made. This is a Cannondale T1. The T stands for touring, and it's outfitted in a particular way. It has somewhat of a traditional geometry for road riding, you would notice, but it doesn't have the carbon composite. Its weight is not that much of an issue with tour biking because, well, quite frankly, we're carrying a lot of weight ourselves. So this is a traditional tour geometry, and what you'll notice on this is the seat is a little bit different than you typically would see on a road bike. This is a leather seat. Actually, it was patented in Wisconsin. It is Stella Atomica, and it is totally adjustable. So you can shrink the seat and lengthen the seat to give it a softer ride or a harder ride. This is very, very important for tour riding because this leather seat takes the form of your backside. Makes it a very, very comfortable ride. Okay, so this is a very, very key element in tour biking is your saddle. You and your saddle become very intimate on a 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 mile bike ride. So this is a very, very important piece. Another important element of the bike is the handlebar setups. These are not your real tiny whiny little tour or road bike. These are a little thicker, a little wider, and I traditionally like to keep my handlebars pretty free. I have a cyclometer here that tells us the speed, tells us the odometer, tells us the time of day, average speed, things like this. And this mounting bracket actually is for my iPhone. I have a case that my iPhone will sit in, just like this, and this gives me access to perhaps additional information for our ride. It's very important to know where we can stop along the route. Okay, hanging from my handlebars here is a very important element. It's obviously we call this the skull guard, otherwise known as the riding helmet. When I do tours, even though I typically don't like riding with a helmet, it's the necessity. You gotta protect your dome. And then I usually, when I'm off bike, I hang my helmet on my handlebars and I put my gloves on the inside so that I know where they are all the time. When you're on a long tour, it's easy to forget things at a rest stop somewhere, and I don't want to forget things. Okay, so I'm going to put this right back where I had it, right on my handlebar here. Okay, another key element I think for touring is your rear view mirror. You want that. You want it a big enough one hanging off to the side. You are biking in this particular case with other guys, And you want to be able to see the riders behind you, and you also want to be able to see the traffic behind you. And we have signals that we've developed to say if there's a car coming back, it's car back. If a car's coming up, car up. And we warn each other about things, hazards that we might face on the road. So that's a very important element. So the equipment, I'd like to take you through real quickly. One of the things I do is I carry a little rack pack. This is the rack. This attaches to this, but it's loose right now for this instructional video. This attaches here. This is called a rack pack. What I carry in here is I carry things that I normally have to get at all the time. And it's little things like my lock and my cable. This is very important to have. When you pull in somewhere, you're going to walk in, grab some lunch at a Subway. You need to be able to lock your bike up quickly. I also carry with me, since I have prescription glasses on, I carry my prescription sunglasses in here, and I can change out very quickly. I carry multi-tools like this, and my pump, and another multi-tool for wrenches. I carry these little tools here, and with these tools, I can pretty much break my whole bike down and reassemble it again if need be. Okay. I also have elements that are very important. As you notice, I don't like to have lights on my bike. That's okay because I carry a headlamp here for night riding, or for when I'm off the bike and I need extra light if it's dark out. Okay, so I carry that on the inside. And this, I carry extra brake pads if I need to change these out. I carry vitamin I, like one of my friends says, it's ibuprofen, because I'm an old guy and I like a little pain reduction from time to time. Toothbrush, toothpaste, things like this. So I carry these kinds of quick access things here in this bag. Okay.
Who's your friend there hanging from the bag?
Yeah, this is kind of like your mojo. You got to have this guy here it's called the Screaming Monkey. Actually, you're supposed to be able to hold him and slingshot him towards unsuspecting people. But usually what he does is he just hangs on here, and especially when we're at high speeds, and then when you hit a bump, it's the Screaming Monkey.
Do that one more time.
So he looks like he should be on tour with us, and so he is. And so in this, I carry, and then these little side pouches, they're actually simulated bags like this, but I just carry my my credit card and my license and things in these, so it's nice, easy access again. Okay. So.
Got about 2 minutes.
Okay. So to make it quick, it's easy here on these side bags. It's very easy on this side. All I carry with me when I'm not biking, I have my flip-flops. When I'm with biking, I use these Keen biking sandals that lock into my pedals. Here's my clothing, my sack of clothing. Whoop. I have my sack of clothing here on this side. Okay. And that's pretty much it on this side.
Okay.
Okay. On this side, all I carry with me is a sleeping pad to sleep on, and my sleeping bag fits in here, and a full-size towel fits in here. So all I have in this side is these three things, and they're fairly light. On the front of my bike, I carry, in this pack, I carry some bike tools and some extra things like an extra pair of glasses, extra cabling and some wipes and some things to help clean and keep my bike functioning, extra chain lube, extra tubes and some tape, okay? One extra tire for anyone who needs a 700mm tire. I carry a first aid kit with lotions and mosquito repellent and dental floss and all these things going here.
Can you open that box just real quick?
Oh, sure.
let people see how packed it is.
Yeah, see,
that's all the stuff.
It has
there.
extra batteries, fingernail clippers, extra,
That's
gauzes, patches, things like that, all fit in here.
Okay.
And then I have my cement for changing, fixing flats, and this is just miscellaneous hardware for general bike repair,
which is already come in handy.
Use.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And last and surely not least, this front painting on this side, easy access again, has food in it. It has some tater chips, has some meds if you're on meds when you're biking, has my Bible, always my Bible, and different food items for the road, and that's it. And usually I can carry extra water and things. And so you can see that this is a pretty good setup. I highly recommend this geometry. I highly recommend Cannondale. I love this setup. The bags are waterproof. I've gotten well over 10,000 miles on this particular setup, and I love it.
Okay,
so,
Dr. Jeff Valentine, thank you very much.